Hey everyone, in this video we're going to look at how to manage home defaults when segments is enabled, and how to manage the home carousel and dashboard when segments is enabled. We've made it simple for you to tailor your users' home experience on a segment by segment basis, so they can benefit from content that's most important and relevant to them. Let's start off by looking at how you manage home defaults. Home defaults allow you to guide the initial dashboard experience for new users, and this setup acts as a starting point that can then be customised by the user. As an app manager, to work with the home defaults for a segment, I'm going to navigate to my user menu, select Launch Segment Bar, and then select Home Defaults from the items in the bar. I can now switch between the different segments in my organisation. Before we get started, it's important to note that the changes you make will only be seen by users who have a user-controlled dashboard. I'm going to add some tiles that are going to be helpful for new users. I can change the layout of the page using the Page Settings feature. When you're finished, you just close the segment bar and return to your own segment. So that's how, as an app manager, you can manage the home defaults for multiple segments. As an app manager or segment manager managing these settings for their own segment, you'll navigate to your user menu, select Manage, Home Defaults, and from here you can make changes in exactly the same way as we've just looked at. Now let's look at how, as an app manager, you can manage the home dashboard for different segments in your organisation. Again, I'm going to navigate to my user menu, select Launch Segment Bar, and select Home from the bar menu items. I can now switch between the different segments within my organisation, and I'm going to choose Europe. To add a carousel, I click in here and search for content to add. Let's add some tiles. And you can change the home layout by using the Layout Settings button in the usual way. You'll notice that some tiles have a label. Items in this tile will be different for each user. That's just to highlight the fact that the content in the tile is based on the people and sites the user is following. So what they'll see in those tiles may differ from what you're seeing as you set them up. Okay, so now I've finished making changes for Europe, I can close my segment bar and return to my own segment. Now we're going to look at how to manage the home dashboard for your own segment. As an app manager or segment manager, any changes you make to the home dashboard for your own segment are made by editing your own dashboard. You can edit the carousel, add, edit or remove tiles, and change the layout of the home page. Changes you make here will be visible to everyone in your segment. Let's have a quick recap on what we've covered in this video. We've looked at managing home defaults. So an app manager can manage home defaults for all segments using the segment bar. App and segment managers can manage home defaults for their own segments via their own user menus. Changes will only be visible to users when the application's home control settings are set to user. App managers can manage the home dashboard for all segments using the segment bar. And any changes an app or segment manager makes to their own home dashboard will be visible to all users in their segment if home control settings are set to App Segment Manager. So that's how you manage home defaults and the home dashboard with segments enabled. We hope you found this video useful, and we hope to see you again soon.